Oh my lord, I have so much stuff. I can't, like, this is all my makeup and palettes. Hey guys, so welcome back to Sulu Luxe Life. I am your host, Sulu Luxe, and welcome back to my channel. So if you enjoy the luxuries of life, consider giving this video or this channel a subscribe, like, and hit the bell for future notifications. So for today's video, I've been kind of thinking about what to do next on my channel, and my best friend Lala, I'll put her channel link down below. She was like, oh, like, you can do, like, you know, your makeup and do, like, the story time. And the story time that I'm gonna, like, share with y'all today is how I got my first luxury bag for free. Yes, like 100% free. So if that's a story that you know, want to listen to, and you'll see me do my makeup at the same time, then, you know, keep watching. I'm gonna wash my face. I sometimes wash my face without wetting my face first so that the product can really get in there. I don't know if it works, but I hear that that's what some people do. I have 3 alternatives to face wash. This is like my on the budget face wash. It's the Garnier Miracell Foaming Gel Cleanser. This takes off your makeup. I love this face wash because it feels like my skin is like nice and clean, but it's not drying. And this, of course, is when I'm on a budget because it's only $10. The second one that I love to use is my kaale. I never can say the name right, but this brand face wash, and the pricier one is the Tatcha one. I freaking absolutely love the Tatcha one, but when a girl's on a budget, $10, this lasts me for a long time. So, and I'm gonna use my toner. This is from Kaale. Just put a bit, cause a girl running out. I'm gonna use my hands. So, I'm gonna start the story, obviously, you know, once I'm more into the makeup. A girl can't really multitask, and I don't want to take forever rubbing my face. From The Ordinary, this is supposed to help with blemishes. I have, like, you know, a few blemishes. I don't know if it's doing anything, but I have faith. I have hope. So I'm gonna use the Tatcha Dewy Cream as the base. This was in the year that I moved to Texas. I applied to become a teacher aide kind of thing. On all honesty, that was like the first time that I took a teacher role. You know, anything with kids. I was like, you know what? When I was volunteering at my church in Florida, the pastor, she's like, you seem like you would be really good with kids. And I was like, they're cool, whatever. Like, it's not, you know. And she's like, you know what, maybe never mind. And then she changed it, but that's always like stuck. That's always stuck to me. So I was like, you know what, let me give this a go, right? So, you know, I applied to different schools, you know, trying to get a job here. And I got my first teaching position, thankfully, close to where I live. And that was the first daycare slash preschool that I worked at. I was with, like, the group right before they go to pre-K. So it was like 3-4-year-olds. And I was like, this is nice. Like, I could see myself doing this. For me, it was just the pay. Like, the pay was not enough. Like, it was not a livable wage. Oh, and this is my bad. The Juvia's place, 16. I normally get 15, but it was sold out, so I got 16. Like, I was working that job. I loved it. And my co-worker, he was basically the lead teacher, and I was just supposed to be his assistant. But the workload was so much that they ended up making me co-teacher. And I'm like, I don't know if I obviously, you know, could do this. But I said yes. One thing about life, you just say yes to all the opportunities presented to you, and you figure it out along the way. As long as you're willing to learn, trust me, you can handle anything. So I was, like, you know, helping the teacher, and I really liked the job, but it obviously did come with, its obstacles. And there was like a period where I honestly was feeling really sad and I was depressed. My coworker, he decided to leave because he wasn't making enough and he had to go back to school, and they were not like working with him. And that's another thing that sucked about working there, is that a lot of people left because of just different things. They really wouldn't side with the teachers, which sucked. And a lot of, the times when you're not helping the people that work for you and you're not trying to like accommodate them, like to keep them, they would leave. And then I would see a lot of people that would leave that worked there for years, and they just did not like how management was running it. So like parents like to see that their kids are being with the same group of adults because that's who they interact with the most. Watching a lot of like luxury YouTubers, and I was like, it made me happy. Like, I've always loved fashion. I've always loved like learning about like different bags and the history, and I was more inclined towards the history of brands than what they actually would design at the time. So being a girl that obviously could not afford to buy any of this stuff at the time, there was one YouTuber, and I'm gonna put her link down below. I'm pretty sure if you guys watch luxury YouTube, you will know her. Melon Morbone. I'm sure I'm butchering it. I'm gonna write it down here, okay? Mel, she was hosting a giveaway. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I would enter everything. Like, any giveaway, dude, I was on it. Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, every giveaway on the book, I was entering it. And, I really wasn't winning anything. I was just like, whatever, like, I'm gonna enter. So, the reason why I'm saying the teacher story was because there was like a time where I was, with my class, my coworker, the new coworker, she was something, okay? Just leave it at that. This woman would complain about me and stuff, and she would barely be in the room with me, and she would complain about doing all the paperwork, and I would be like, I never was in charge of the paperwork. And she clearly had her way of doing things, and she really thought that she could just come into the classroom and boss me around, and I really was like, no. I'm not going into your classroom, you're coming into ours, and you need to learn to do things how we know how to do it. I would do my own thing. Like, I was like, girl, like, you're the new person here. You need to chill. She has seniority over me. She really thought, like, and that's one thing that you see a lot in, like, these preschool places. Like, these women, oh my God, like, it's annoying because I really, want to support women. But for the majority of my life, like, not now, but in Florida, a lot of the women were the ones causing the problem. And I'm talking about women like in higher positions, like management positions and stuff. And now this one woman that she has just as much power as me, she really was thinking that, she could just run stuff and I would just take it. And I would be like, no. Her and the teacher next door, they would talk so much ish about, I wouldn't be surprised. I know it was about me. And I really didn't care. Like, I really could care less what other people think. I'm like, if you're not contributing to my life, you really got no relevance. The people that be talking the most are the people that be doing the least in your life. You're welcome. There was 2 options in the giveaway. One of the giveaway was a bag, and the other giveaway was money. Like, one or the other. So I entered it. I watched the video, and I loved it. I love all her content. And, I didn't think anything of it. Like, I just entered it, and I honestly forgot that I even entered it. So, on the day that shit was hitting the fan for a girl, I get a message from YouTube. And then I start getting a bunch of messages, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, my phone started blowing up. And I was like, I don't get what was happening, so I like, excused myself from the classroom, and I went to, use the restroom. I just was like, hey, I'm gonna go use the restroom, because we're not allowed to be on our phones at all. Like, you have to have your phone locked in like a little cubby. So what a lot of the teachers would do, everyone had Apple Watches, because that was the only way that you could, still have contact with other people. It was through the Apple Watch. I didn't have that. I still don't, like, I don't see the point in buying it. Go to the bathroom, and I keep seeing that I get a whole bunch of these notifications, and then when I open it, they're like, oh my God, congrats, like, just random people telling me congrats. And I'm like, what are these people talking about? And then when I open It was that I won the giveaway. And then Mel, she messaged me directly through Instagram. And she's like, hey, love, like, you won the giveaway. You get to pick which one do you want? Do you want the money or the bag? And I was like, the bag, please. And then I started crying in the bathroom because I was going through so much. I basically won a free bag. So I gave her all my information. She announced it on her Instagram. And then, of course, I waited for the bag. And then the bag came really quickly. So when the bag came, this is really kind post lady, she's like, hey, I have a delivery for Suleika Luna. You have to sign it. And then I just started screaming. I was like, like I was so excited. And then my sister comes to the door and she's like, what happened? And I'm like, oh my God, my bag is here. And then the post lady was like, well, open it. I want to see it because, you there screaming. So I'm there screaming my head off because, I'm so excited. Mind you, this is my first luxury bag. Like, first luxury bag. So I opened it and then I was like screaming, hugging. I was thanking the post lady and she was like so happy. And she's like, I'm happy for you because you're there being so like, excited over this package. And she's like, I was curious to see what was in here. And I got my very first Gucci bag. Okay. So Mel was giving away this Gucci bag that was made in the year that she was born. And it's a beautiful little clutch. It's a beautiful clutch. It's actually not little, it's pretty big. And I don't really use it that often, but it has sentimental value because at the time that I got it, again, I was going through a lot of things emotionally. I was just like, what am I doing with my life? And during that year too was when I moved from Florida to here. In Florida, I kind of felt like I was kind of like at a dead end being over there. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was just working to pay bills and I wanted more. Like I felt like I needed to just move. I always get that. Like every few years I get like the little itch to move and I'm kind of, not gonna lie, I'm feeling it now. Like a change in scenery. I need a change in atmosphere. It wasn't just about moving, it also was about just getting like right with myself and my emotions and my purpose. I felt like that's also the best way to describe all the feelings I was feeling. I feel happy. I genuinely feel very happy. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with where I'm at mentally. And I just feel happy. Like I feel really good. And I know like obviously new things are coming into my life and I welcome them with open arms. But I've always been I've been more like, go with the flow. Oh, I'm gonna finish my makeup here real quick. And then I'm gonna show you guys my bag so you guys can see my first Gucci. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I kind of did like a little shadow wing in the bottom, but yeah, get the gist. So this is exactly how the box came in. Very vintagey. It says Gucci accessory collection. The box clearly is, falling apart. And this is how it came with the little bag. And this is the Gucci dust bag. This was my very first Gucci bag, so it's a clutch. And it holds a lot of things. She old. Go, like I can't. And I had it to where there was like stuffing still in there to keep the shape of the bag. This is her, she cute. I'll be holding her like that. And I look at it and I just think about that day, how easily my mood changed from sad to like happy, bouncing off the walls. And it's crazy, like this was the start of it all in a way, because I also had already gotten designer shoes. This was my first like actual like bag. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you would like to see more get ready with me / story times, give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, y'all.